Well, I just got back from the gym, and it's already looks like it's already heated on Squawk Box this morning. So today is February 18th. I'm gonna have to turn this down a little bit. I'm gonna have my assistant with me.
I don't know anything about the deal or the interest.
So if you don't know, this is Alex Karp. He is the CEO of Palantir. I look at it like it's a platform that leverages a lot of AI capabilities to make large systems more efficient. Again, obviously large systems that were highly inefficient, more efficient. So think about the US government. And so again, I like certain CEOs at face value for the fact that, to get to this level, it's not a fluke. It's not, it's purely hard work. But also, like, look at how candid he's talking. Like, I'm not going to get into what he's talking about in politics, but it's everything from Germany to viewpoints on politics to all of it. And again, I love it when people just speak openly without fear of whatever happens, in the public based on it, And again, because I think at this point in society, I think most of us can tell pure intent, right? When someone's being truly, I hate to say mean or evil, and then they want to go talk negative, like we can sense that. Where someone is just like either trying to explore a viewpoint or discuss a viewpoint or share a viewpoint, that we're not. I think the majority of us are now at this point are just trying to, understand. So, I mean, this is a heavily political this morning. So yesterday the market was closed. Let me go ahead and turn. Let's see.
Fraud, waste, and abuse we know is there. 90% of the country's like, get rid of that fraud, waste, and abuse. And I just view this as yet another example of the progressive left boxing themselves into a suicide dance. Now, what the progressive left should be doing is saying, okay, Elon, you're clearly the most qualified person in the world to do something like this.
I believe somehow he's connected to early days PayPal. I think. Don't quote me on that one.
I think he's obviously the most important builder in the world. And I just think, if you want to say my former side, I don't believe that they're actually engaging. I think it's like another dance where I'm supposed to say, of course, like whatever. It's like there's this one issue where I might, and then you get boxed into you cannot solve the problem. And then I would say, what is the biggest problem in this society? Biggest problem in this society, from my perspective, is legitimacy of our institutions. Why aren't they legitimate? They're not legitimate because...
Okay, this Squawk Box has obviously taken a very political turn this morning. So let's talk about the market. This is the market report. Boom. This is the market report on February 18th. February 18th, 2025. So yesterday was a holiday, as I kind of mentioned earlier. Let's see what the market is doing this morning.
The people criticizing Elon don't want it to happen. And this is going to destroy those people. Alex Karp, the book is called The Technological Republic. I want to thank you for being here. You can come back tomorrow. Can you come back next day? We do this. I like, I'm not used to, I thought that this was a joke because I'm not used to being reinvited.
No, we're starting at 6. We'll see you at 6. We got 3 hours.
We'll do it every morning.
You're just getting started. We're not off yet.
We're not off. We got 15 seconds before we
I'm
do
telling you, I just told everybody I want you back.
Okay. Well, I'm not used to, like, Groucho Marx thing. I wouldn't go to a club that would have me as a member. I'm not used to being reinvited.
See you tomorrow morning.
Take care.
Make sure you know when the smoke on the street is done.
That's crazy. That was the most candid I've seen him talk in a while. I mean, he is pretty candid in general, but it went the other way. And Nvidia is up. Let's see. Looks like the S&P looks like it might be up. That's crazy. I don't know what I expected this week, to tell you the truth. Again, as with everything, it will fluctuate based on the news cycle, based on people's gut instincts on what they think is going to happen. So let's see. Return of Jack Ma. Oh wow, Alibaba, huh? DOGE disagreement. All right, let's see. Another plane crash. I mean, again, it's the hot topic. Hot topic of the news cycle. So any plane issue is going to be highlighted. Walmart, Blade Air Mobility. I don't know if that's the same Blade Air that we take in New York City. ConAgra, that's what French fries, Lamb Weston used to be. It's called ConAgra. Looks like an Nvidia is still up again. Yeah. Honestly, Meta, let's see what Meta's doing. Meta up another 13. Jesus Christ. That is wild. The stock market's just ripping up. Again, 28 minutes before the opening bell, as you see there on the bottom right. Oil prices moving higher. I'm not like a big commodities trader, oil trader. I know a lot of people made a lot of money doing it. Tesla. So, again, it's funny. We had some friends over yesterday for dinner, and they just got their first Tesla Model Y. They know there's a new model coming out. They don't necessarily agree with Elon's politics. But again, from where we sit today, where I sit today at February 18th, 2025, I still think Tesla is basically the best electric car you can buy. I always equate it to the first time you ever got an iPhone, and the leap between the BlackBerry and iPhone is what the Tesla is from a gas car to an electric car. And no one has still beat it in terms of true functionality. Again, you can say Porsche, you can say Rivian. They're still like androids compared to the Tesla, which is the Apple standard. Amongst friends, at least. Okay, I'm not gonna waste a lot of your time today. Boeing stock up, even with the plane crash. That's hilarious. Affirm. I was long on this, but then I wanted to get out of it. I didn't like betting against people's misery of making payments. Bitcoin is still fluctuating anywhere between $95,000 and $104,000 a coin. So if you're willing to play that, there's definitely money to be made. I bought a long time ago and I just held it. Amazon. So someone was saying like there's like Amazon 229. Damn, good job, Amazon. Again, Amazon is just pure convenience. It's time back in your pocket without having to think about going to the store. I mean, again, basically from today, within the next 2 hours or so, Toast, that's a big competitor online ordering company. I don't know what WeRide is, Walmart. Anyway, Amazon is like, again, like I'll be working all day today, and ultimately, if I want something to go get in the car, go to the store to get the thing, to come back, it's like I'm willing to wait either a few hours or a day or two sometimes to get that item. And so Nvidia is up, S&P is fresh record high, stock futures point to higher open. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens there. Again, where the market opens, where it closes, obviously, if you don't know, are two different things, like obviously. And so the idea that, because they're predicting the market's going to open high, someone's already made a shit ton of money, and all of us middle traders are at the whims of the larger forces. I will say, like, again, whether however you feel about Elon, I'll just say this: I watched a little documentary about, I believe, sending the astronauts back to the International Space Station. I think it's on Netflix. I mean, again, it's a good watch. I mean, what I would say is, I think jury's still out on the political side of what Elon is trying to get done. I think the business side, it's kind of undisputed that, I mean, it's like the Thomas Edison or the Albert Einstein of our generation. I'll go on the record of saying that. Politically, we don't know. Look at Palantir, 120. Jesus Christ. I mean, that shit. Look at. This is like, so what? March, May. Wait, April, May, March, April. Right, March, June, July, November. However, they're dividing this up. May, March, May. I guess, yeah, it's skipping June. That ride, did you see that fucking? I mean, crazy. 120. Look at that. Ish. But again, consistent gains basically, and now almost 120. From what you gotta figure, somewhere between $20 to now 120. I mean, you basically like almost 4 times your money there. 4, 5, 6 times your money there. Google. It's going to be an interesting war between Google and OpenAI, and obviously Elon. Again, talking about Elon Musk releasing his Grok, the second version of it coming up here soon. But yeah. Again, what I was alluding to related to Elon Musk before was I actually do enjoy his candidness. Again, kind of like you saw Alex Karp, kind of like you see him. I think they do what they say, and it's almost unbelievable at some level. But Bitcoin below 100K now.
A lot of developments, David, for the Trump team this long weekend was all about DOGE. And the biggest developing story you guys have already hit on this morning is the Social Security Administration. Late yesterday, the top official there, that's acting Administrator Michelle King, stepped down from her position after refusing to allow employees affiliated with DOGE to access sensitive information. So think things like Social Security numbers, bank information.
So again, here's let's see.
Lower-ranking career employee, one who had been outwardly supportive of DOGE online, and then she chose to resign. And that's not the only standoff over sensitive personal data that's taking place this morning, because a DOGE employee is also expected to soon access a highly guarded data system at the IRS. That's one that houses sensitive taxpayer information, and it's alarming officials at that agency. And both of these.
I mean, look, hope is not a plan, right? Like, hope is not a plan. We hope that, again, uncovering, going into these different departments, finding wasteful spends of money, and shoring up some of America's departments and assets is actually beneficial to all of us in the long run. Again, that's the hope. And hope is not a plan. I do believe that is what's happening. But again, we'll see how it all pans out for real. What are you doing? Do you really have to go do that? What are you trying to go to right now? We're live on the air. I mean, again, the whole.
Specific data in terms of where it's finding fraud and things that it's
I don't think they need to call it fraud. I just think they need to call it waste, right? It's only been like 2 weeks, and they're doing it in the public eye. It's like, I don't know. It's like, unfortunately, sometimes in situations you have to kind of wait and see and have a little bit of patience. But man, Baidu, haven't heard of them in a long time. I don't even know how they're. Nike's still down off their high, but up obviously today.
For now, we're still waiting.
Well, first, Megan, this is a terrific job on this kind of reporting. I know it's very difficult. Is it possible that they need to go this way as backdoor way? Because the actual entrenched people at these different departments are simply not going to help.
Opening bell in 19 minutes.
They've been there for years. They know that they can get away. They always know they can win. And these guys will somehow come up with a backdoor way to really examine and be able to make kind of rigorous discussions about how much money these people cost the taxpayer.
That's the argument that you definitely hear from the administration, that they have to sort of take on these entrenched government bureaucrats that don't know the fraud or abuse or that they're there to protect it. The alternative argument, though, that you hear from folks who have devoted their lives to this is that they say that even if there could be some good, everyone in both parties tends to agree there is likely some waste, fraud, and abuse to be tackled. But the folks who are against DOGE or don't like the way they're approaching this say that there's a cost to the chaos. That even just going at it this way, even though Elon has said that they will fix any mistakes that they make, that there's a cost in the meantime of things moving too quickly, things breaking in the meantime, of mistrust.
Look, my one example of politics is being student body president of a university, which we were a public university in the state of Washington, of which we didn't realize a couple things. One, every state school is essentially lobbying the state government for more funds for a million different things, right? Dormitories, music halls, all the things. Also trying to raise money privately through the Alumni Association. And then ultimately the student and activities fees, which are supposed to be overseen by a majority of students. When I took office, it was crazy in the sense that it literally took almost 6 months to get a brand new computer just to go through procurement, right? Even though it was a approved vendor, at that time I think it was Gateway, and again, just like 6 months, you're almost out of office in 6 months as a student body. And so I can only imagine, and that was all, government and public schools and all records and all the things. I mean, at the federal level, I can only imagine how slow things actually move. And that either you're plugging in knowing it's slow, or you're plugging in being like, it shouldn't be slow, and we have to disrupt it in this way. So again, looking forward to seeing how this actually all... SoundHound, it's so funny. I meet them all the time at these conferences, and I still don't know what they actually do. All right, I'm going to call it. It's 17 minutes before the bell. Good luck trading today. That was the market report with Mark Michael, and I will see you next time.